So let's get started. You were coached by Dr. Simon Western. How did that come about?
Well, Simon, I was the chief exec of a National Leadership Centre for Further Education, and Simon was running coaching programs, doing a lot of innovative and exciting work in the coaching field at Lancaster University Business School. And I met him round a bonfire at one of our staff away days.
Okay.
And when we got talking, I realised that this man really knew his coaching, and also he was deeply soulful,
Mm.
and that we had a lot in common. And I asked him to be my coach because I just felt so impressed by what he knew and who he was.
Oh, fantastic. What was it about what he knew and who he was? Give us a little snapshot of the man, the character that
Well,
you saw.
okay. His background is so eclectic. So he's been a psychiatric nurse. He's done a doctorate in leadership, which was fascinating. I actually read it.
Mhm.
He then explores coaching. He's a Quaker and has an active spiritual life. And he knew spirituality, coaching, leadership. And he's such an interesting, all-round, intriguing and fascinating human being.
So I understood you went ahead, you were coached with him, you were coached by him for I think you said about 4 years,
Yeah,
right? And then you went ahead to do his training, his analytic network coaching
yeah,
training program.
yeah, I did.
What was that like?
I wanted to do his training because my experience of being coached by Simon was his depth of holding, his breadth of knowledge, that he could go wherever I went.
Mm.
And it was just really profound. When I went on the training, that was what I experienced. His 5 frameworks, the depth, the relational, the leadership, the network, and the strategic, means that you can go anywhere where your coachee is. That there's a framework, there's a holding, and there's a really intelligent underpinning philosophy and standards. So it can be anything, as it was with me when he was coaching me, from a really deep issue that needed some interpersonal or quite deep exploration, to very practical issues that I was facing at a leader and sitting and working on them and solving them together. So it's the breadth and the depth, and it's the most encompassing and most inclusive coaching framework that I have come across.
Would you say the courses, does it challenge the coach in the room that they're training? I mean, it's 7 modules. Is it very challenging?
I think it's challenging and it's affirming. It's all of those things that you want as a coach, because you want to be doing that, or I do, for the people I coach too. So yes, it's challenging. Um, I saw some people on the course found it more challenging than I did because they'd had less experience, but it still stretched me. It still stretched me. And I think that's what's important. I've not being arrogant, but I got a lot of experience in running coaching programs, being coached,
Yeah.
and I have been coaching myself for a very long time, coaching others, but it still stretched me. So
Wow.
I would say to anyone, go on Simon's course, because you'll get stretched. However experienced you are, however new to the field you are, there will be something for you that will be illuminating and exciting.
Well, you just answered my last question was, what would you say to coaches who are considering analytic network coaching? It sounds wonderful. If you want
Do
to add
it.
anything, please do.
Do it, do it, and you will find something more. Wherever you are and however you are as a coach, there'll be something in there that will be the nugget that gives you something more.